From dense forests to remote plains, from rugged mountain ranges to colorful seas, the Middle East is a melting pot of diverse terrains and contrasting climates. From dense forests to remote plains, from rugged mountain ranges to colorful seas, the Middle East is a melting pot of diverse terrains and contrasting climates. The Middle East extends across vast parts of Western Asia, Europe, and North Africa, and includes 22 independent countries. Egypt has a unique location as it connects the continents of Africa and Asia. The desert covers most of its territory, where the average annual rainfall does not exceed 1 inch. Despite the scarcity of water, biodiversity remains prevalent in this region of the Middle East, from ancient civilizations to highly resilient wildlife. In the heart of the Sahara Desert, which dominates Egypt and North Africa, temperatures can reach deadly levels. The Khamsin winds carry sand, dust, and heat from the south, elevating temperatures sometimes to 47 degrees Celsius. For animals to survive, they had to adapt in unique ways. The desert ant has developed long legs to lift its body off the burning sands. But that is not enough, as prolonged exposure to sunlight can be fatal. Being lost here means certain death. Thanks to this map, they can return directly to their colony, although about 17% of them lose their lives daily during the mission. The horned snake has a unique movement tactic known as side slithering, which allows it to navigate over soft sand without full direct contact, thereby reducing the heat of its body. Since snakes are cold-blooded, the heat of the desert can be deadly if they do not find shade to retreat to. But something caught the snake's attention. An exposed lizard on the sand, known as the sandfish, might seem like the perfect meal. But it has a secret weapon. With its ability to dive under the sand and swim through it, it escapes danger in an instant. Another failure, and the snake must continue its search. As night falls and the weather becomes mild, nocturnal creatures begin to emerge. The small Egyptian jerboa, with its slender body and long hind legs, jumps distances of up to 6 meters in search of food. It derives water from plants and cleans its fur by bathing in the sand to remove oils and dirt. However, the danger does not disappear even at night. The horned viper is a skilled hunter waiting for the right opportunity. With the warmth of the jerboa's body and its movement, it becomes an exposed prey in front of the deadly snake. But the hunt is not always guaranteed. But life in the desert is not exclusive to reptiles and insects. Deep in the sands lives the smallest species of fox, the fennec. These foxes have massive ears that help them dissipate heat and an extraordinary sense of hearing that allows them to pick up even the faintest sounds beneath the sand. Although scorpions are dangerous meals, the sharp fangs of the fennec make them harmless. Despite all these challenges, life continues to find a way in the heart of the desert. With the arrival of spring, the male painted turtle emerges from its hibernation, eager to meet the female. With its slow steps, it relies on its shell as a shield from dangers and even from competing males. It seems that its efforts have not been in vain. A part of this ecosystem is the dung beetle, which finds its meal in turtle feces. It makes a ball of dung with great difficulty, but it can be stolen by others who prefer theft over effort. Then it transports it to the moist underground where it can feed safely. But the protection of resources does not stop here. With the rising sun, the Anatolian ground squirrels begin their day after a long winter hibernation. However, their active season is short. They need to eat and breed before returning to sleep in the fall. While foraging, a marsh harrier is lurking in the sky. But the hawk quickly changes its target towards a nearby carcass.
Underground, deep natural forces continue to shape the region. Anatolia sits atop a tectonic plate collision, making earthquakes a permanent part of life. These movements, along with volcanoes, have created a stunning geological system. In Cappadocia, the fairy chimneys were formed from soft volcanic rocks that were protected by a hard layer on top. Animals and humans have lived in the surrounding caves for thousands of years.
Close to Mount Argius lies Lake Yeh, home to the greater flamingo. This bird feeds on colorful algae and crustaceans, which give it its distinctive pink feathers. Thousands of flamingos wade in these saline lakes in search of food. On the natural bridge between Asia and Africa, in the Sinai Peninsula, the mountains hold scarce moisture, supporting rare life. The Egyptian cobra, the longest snake in the region, slithers in search of prey. The Sinai lizard performs display movements to attract females, but a cobra loaded with venom, capable of killing an elephant, does not hesitate to attack. But a predatory bird intervenes, and the cobra extends its neck threateningly, in a clever retreat where everyone escapes. "30 million years ago, the Red Sea formed as a result of tectonic forces that tore the region apart. Despite its high salinity, it contains a unique biodiversity, with species that exist only there. Garden eels appear to be seagrass, but they remain in their burrows until mating. And it is matched by a gentle giant, the whale shark, the largest fish of all, which absorbs 75 liters of water every. Behind the legend, the manatee, or sea cow. With a mouth equipped with whiskers and a flexible nose, it voraciously uproots seagrass and can hold its breath for 6 minutes underwater. The dugong is a large animal that can reach a length of over 11 feet and weigh around 2,000 pounds. The bristles around its mouth, along with its strong and flexible snout, allow it to find the plants available. In this warm water and uprooting them, they can hold their breath for up to 6 minutes. There is plenty of time to engage in their favorite activity, which is eating. burrows serve as a safe refuge where they retreat at the slightest disturbance. It is not surprising that this true giant is enough to instill panic in the park. But they have nothing to fear.